And another question is, here it is, you invest in all this, dropping money, throwing money like it's rain, you know, these few billions, few trillions, you see, and investing in the war and war, the election, and these different, mega corporations. But here it is, you got America. America is what, $27 trillion, damn near $30 trillion in debt. Why not, take that money, and get yourself out of debt? It's because they don't want to. It's because they're niggards, man. The true niggard, man. Esau is a true niggard, man. You see? Stingy as hell, man. You know? But it says, that's why I'm reading. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods, man. You see? It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Especially like you see now, he's in straits. He's trying to set up the New World Order, man. And he's in straits doing it. And real soon it says, every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. You see? And that's gonna be these people, man. That's the laborers. If you go into this word wicked, and this verse is going into, I'll just get it in the blue letter. I just want to get that word, anybody that's new, you know. Alright, so let's get that word right quick. The word for wicked. Because you might look at that and be like, wait a minute. He is the wicked. So how is every hand the wicked? But if you look here, that's why it's important to go into the words amal, and it says it says labor, a sufferer, wretched one. Okay? These people are suffering, man. So they're gonna be as you see now with this election. That's just the brink of what's really gonna explode, man. Okay? Especially if this man DJ Trump don't get in. You see? Like I said, it's a no-win situation, but this is the point. It says when he is about to feel his belly, when you feel, this new world order is finally in place, guess what? Yahweh shall cast the fear of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. Okay? And what's that? He shall flee from the armed weapon, which that armed weapon is going to the missiles, man. And it says, and the bow still shall strike him through, man. Okay? That's what's going to happen, man. You're going to eat a missile, man. America's going to be hit with missiles, man. Okay? This is Revelations 18, and 5. I start at 5. It says, for sins have reached onto heaven. Whose sins? America's sins, man. Okay? It says, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. The transatlantic slave trade, okay? The bombing of different nations, the extinction of animals, the putting, all types of trash and oil spills in the ocean, okay? Okay? All these things. That's all your iniquities, man. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she have filled to her double. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she has said in her heart, I sit as a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow, man. And that's you Edomites. But if you look at the Americans as a whole, that's how they feel, man. This is America, so none of these things can happen. Well, it's happening now. And this is going to get worse. You see? Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, the nukes. For strong is the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Shah, who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication, and lived deliciously with her, who was in bed with this whore, America, with all the policies. See, a lot of these other nations, they also down with the New World Order agenda. That's why they shut their economies down. You see? And says, shall be well her. And they got rich off of Jake, man. You see, Esau was the number one heathen to get rich off Jake. But all you other nations, like it says, and what is it? The parable, Lazarus, and the rich man, how the dogs lick the sores. That's talking about the other nations, man. First Maccabees 2:10 tells you what nation have not gotten of her spoils, man. Speaking of what nation have not, had, an advantage of us, man. You see? And all these nations did, man. But it says, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, stand afar off for the fear of her tumult, saying, alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city. For in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Because that's all it's going to take for the missiles to, clench okay, this land, man, because it's gonna be a desert after those missiles hit, man. Do the job that the Heavenly Father has them to do, because the Heavenly Father's spirit is gonna be in those missiles. That's why, you know, it says in Joel the second chapter that none shall miss. What does it say? You know, basically how and none. I think it says how none shall miss their mark, because they is nothing's gonna be able to take those missiles out. You see, that's all it's gonna take for this place to be utterly destroyed, man. Because America's big, man. You got what 50, if not 51, states. You know, because they trying to add states now. But yeah, it's gonna take an hour to destroy this place. Like I say, watch that movie, Terminator 2: Judgment Day. That scene with Sarah Connor when she was burning by that nuclear fire. That's what's really coming. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore, because America is a consuming nation, man. That's another thing. Okay? All America does is consume. You people spending money that you don't have is making these corporations, these elites rich. And that's what, at the same time, keeping you in debt. You see? The merchandise of gold, silver, and precious stones, and of pearls, and fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all thionine wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, marble, and cinnamon, odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, the horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men. And the fruits that thy soul lusteth after are departed from thee, which is what? That new world order, man. That's the key thing to all this, is that new world order. You see? And this is going into all the basically the products and the gifts and goodies of America, man. You see, the trading, whole trading system that America has with the world, man. All that's gonna be cut off, man. Okay? And the fruits that thy soul lusteth after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee. And thou shalt find them no more at all in thee, man. You see? And why? It says the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea still far off, man. You see? And that's what these other nations are going to be saying. You see? Okay? They're going to witness the destruction of America as well. And they going down too. Because when America goes down, the globe goes down. You see? Everything revolves around America, man. Okay? And these elites, they're going to go from being, the 1% to the what? To the nobles, being the nobles of this world, to take the BLE out of noble. That's what they're going to be, man. A nobody. You see? This is Isaiah 24 and 17 says, 18 it says, And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fair shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. The earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly, the earth shall rail to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again, man. Okay? That's how many missiles going to hit. The whole earth is going to shake. Could you imagine that? You see the whole earth just shaking? You see? At once? You think an earthquake is bad, wait till this comes. You see? And this is what's going to happen. It says, And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high. Who's the high ones that's on high? The elites, man. See, you on high right now. You see? But guess what? And the kings of the earth upon the earth. You see? The rest of you heathens, man. With your elites as well. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison. After many days, they shall be visited. You see? So, this is what's coming, man. They're going to go from being the 1%, like I said, to being the no percent, man. Because why are you going to be a no percent? You're going to be poor as hell, man. You see? You're going to be poor as hell, man. Because you what? You're going to be a spoil of war. You're going into captivity and everything, which we're not gonna spoil you because America's gonna be destroyed. Everything in it is gonna be destroyed. Everything is defiled. Okay, so you are gonna be that spoil. Okay, and whatever you other nations got, okay, that's coming. The best of it's coming to what? Israel, man. Okay, so call hello Allah Yahweh by Shema Shah. Yahweh Ratazad is edifying, Papa Gashah, Baba Bo, Abba Bo, Abba Ha Ayap, Abba Ha Ayap, Shalom to the elect, to the few Akwaf that do listen and learn. Shalom.